Country roads, take me home to the place. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the theorists back again after a long short gap of almost 1 month. This is day number 16, Road to Grandmaster, and today we'll be playing some 10 minutes rapid game. And yeah, of course we had some gap, but we have the same kind of energy, the same hunger to win. Let's have some Mr. Fun, Mr. Khatri. Let's play. Let's begin. And this gap, Mr. Khatri has been able to withhold the ELO of 1636, which is pretty impressive. He grinded off camera. Here we begin with Queen's Gambit, but that's Queen's Gambit declined perhaps. And if you want to play with us, just leave a comment, give us your username, and we'll be more than happy to play with you. Here we have Queen's Gambit, Queen's Pawn opening, symmetrical variation. I don't have real idea about this opening, but that's not new. I don't have idea of any opening. I have some idea of Italian opening, but that isn't played quite often nowadays. Mr. Khatri likes to play Caro-Kann and something like that. We have early knight movements here. Khatri's knight seem a little inactive, but the white knight, Santiago from Thailand, I guess, they are playing pretty solid positional moves here. Khatri is doing the same. Khatri wants to munch on the knight, but oh my god, that is an aggressive attack. The queen plans to give a check and then take the bishop, but I don't think that's pretty good idea because the bishop can munch on the knight on c3, then it's a check and the threat on knight, Khatri's knight is avoided. So that's it pretty much. And more than that, tension is rising on the central squares of this board. Let me comment. If you want to play with us, drop your username. Okay. Country roads, take me home. Khatri castles here. Not yet, but potential castle. Yeah, there you go. Bishop takes the knight, then the pawn will be taken by the queen, but that doesn't seem pretty good move to Khatri. So he goes on to fork the rook and the queen. Oh my god. I think the bishop will take the pawn, but that would leave the queen hanging, so that is not pretty a smart move to make. But I think Khatri is doing better. And okay, that's a resignation here. First move, first game, and as the ancient proverb goes, Khatri never misses with black pieces. Here again, Khatri proves that, and it is a game over in Khatri's favor. Let's go. Another game, and another black pieces. Does black pieces guarantee win for Khatri? Let's see. Khatri is kinda self-sabotaging himself here with the colors of the pieces, but I think it's just a matter of humor that I say Khatri never misses with black pieces, but I think you win with your intelligence, your game awareness, and the color doesn't matter in real life as well as in game. The color doesn't matter. Every lives matter. Thank you. The knight has been pinned. The pin has been withdrawn or avoided by putting on the bishop on d2 square there. Khatri wants to open up on central squares by breaking the pawn structure, but he's calculating some of the moves here. Sometimes Khatri overcalculates the moves and he often gets behind in terms of time, which can be disadvantage for Khatri, but for now he's doing pretty good. Looks, oh my god, look at that influence in the central square. Mr. Khatri has gained real influence there. Props to Mr. Khatri here. And still, he is maintaining the influence and tension. He has clear dominance in this position, I must say. And after the rook takes the c file, Khatri is winning this. Wow, really, wow. Now Khatri can munch on the pawn on d3. And it's, oh my god, the queen and the rook. The skewer attack. Is that called skewer attack, Mr. Khatri? Okay, maybe that is not square attack, but oh my god, he avoided that. Interesting and impressive. Mr. White, Toronto, I don't know what the name is. That was really impressive, really, really impressive. And now Khatri's bishop is under attack. Wow, Khatri is going for an exchange, but would that be enough? Is the exchange balanced? Because White would get the open file there on d5, giving up the open file. I don't think that is a balanced move. Khatri is trying to protect the bishop with the pawn, but that is not easy either. Maybe Khatri can try out giving some checks there on d4 and then think for other moves. Yeah, he does. So I don't know if he did that because I said maybe that is considered cheating, but we don't care much. And let's see what Mr. White has to say in this very position here. And if the bishop, if the bishop wants to take the, okay, okay, it's another check, then the king has to take, then the bishop will get some safer squares, but still that does not avoids the fact that rook gets the d file, the open file, which can be dangerous for Khatri. He cannot long castle anymore. Maybe Khatri wants to attack the rook on c, but I don't think that's good enough. Now Khatri wants to castle, Khatri wants to move the pawn, but look at that rook structure. I think Khatri had choked a bit in this situation because he really had some good influence, but the skewer, the double pin attack that we talked about backfired Mr. Khatri. Ultimately, you want to win. Okay, Khatri gave away his bishop now. I don't know what he is doing. Okay, that might be a part of plan. That great tactics maybe, or I don't know. Khatri played that so quick and he wants to resign now. Maybe resignation is the best move. Okay. That was pretty solid game. I want to review this, but I don't know if Khatri is down for that game review. Okay, he's going for the review. Okay, here we have the review. I think Khatri had really good position in this game after like 7 or 8 moves. Let's see. Okay, we have Gotham Chess. Khatri follows him a lot, I guess. Let's see. Khatri has one great move, 2 best. Sorry, 7 best. That was a book move.
Time to analyze those key moments. Nice.
Okay.
Time to analyze those key moments. Let's go.
Oh, he's loud, I guess. He's very loud. Okay, go ahead. Okay, it's lagging a bit, but that's fine. Look at that. He's making inaccuracies, but he's playing pretty good. That's the best move. Best, he captures. He captures. Wow. That was another best. Look at that. I was talking about this position. Look at that. Khatri clearly had a ace. After that, what is that move number? Okay, move number 10. He had an okay. Look at that. And the skewer that Khatri made really, I think, made the difference. After that skewer or the pin attack, that was okay. So it's pretty clear, right? The inaccuracy Khatri made. It seemed appealing. It seemed really rewarding, but that wasn't pretty. That was the bit that Khatri couldn't understand, but still he managed to make a great move, which I suggested him. But taking on the queen wasn't the best move. What was the best move here? Okay. Oh wow, castling. Who could have thought that? That is really anti-human move, anti-intuition move. I think we should move on with a new game here. Khatri feels the same. Here we are waiting for our opponent. Here we have a slow internet connection. Okay, start the game. We have white pieces and someone from I don't know which country is that. Okay, Ukraine. It is Ukraine, and Khatri begins with e4. Okay, pawn to d6, knight to c3, d5, e takes d5, knight takes the pawn, and Khatri doesn't take the knight. He wants to attack the knight and take on the knight. Maybe knight will take knight. Khatri anticipates that. Okay, knight takes knight. The pawn takes knight. Pretty solid. Khatri has better influence in the center, I must say, because he has his queen out. We have a chatter. We have Mr. Hriday Acharya in chat. Welcome back. Welcome back to you too, sir. How are you? Did you miss us? The main question. And here, what is Khazri doing? The bishop has been attacked. Does Khatri have any plan to stop the attack? Yeah, the plan is pin the pawn. Simple as that. And now take the pawn, maybe? No, not now. Not yet. The knight on c6 seem to be threatening Khatri now. I don't know what kind of threat it carries. But the pin has been removed from the pawn, so Khatri must be able to protect his bishop now. You have physics exam day after tomorrow. Oh my god. Study, mate, study. What are you doing in YouTube? Now Khatri wants to take the pawn with the bishop, but is that a fair trade? I think that is as fair as the trade is between, I don't know, I don't wanna say anything political here. Maybe YouTube flags any such comments as violation against community guidelines, so I don't want to talk anything about that. Please make your own reference. Already burnt out. I think you should consider sleeping. Sleeping is better than uh, using the internet. Sleeping really helps. You know, short naps, people call it power naps. I think power naps really help because the most effective part of sleep, the most useful part of sleep is the time instantly right after you sleep, right after you fall asleep. So I think if you utilize the time right after you fall asleep, like 3 hours or 2 hours of the duration, and if you just sleep 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, like three times in a day, that is 6 hours of sleep, but that is 6 hours of effective sleep. So I think you should consider doing that. I don't know what's happening in this game. We are supposed to comment on this game. What is Khatri doing here? Khatri considers my suggestion as sleeping in EMI, but Khatri, EMI has been really effective these days. But what is happening here? Oh my god. Khatri's king has been surrounded by more black pieces than white pieces. What is happening with the king here? The queen has retreated, but I don't think that makes situation any better. Khatri is just busy defending his king. When is he attacking? When is he making some progress to win? The knight is pinned now. Khatri had really good start in the stream, but I must say, sorry Khatri, but this doesn't seem promising to me. The break between, okay, we're gonna win this, hopefully. Let me charge my PC. Take me home. After 4 years, I have discovered that my PC charger was retractable, or I don't know how do you say it, but it was convertible kind of thing. You could change the jack, you could take out the jack and put some other jacks. I don't know how to explain that, but what's happening in this game? Let's see. Khatri's king has gained some mobility. The queen has been protecting it. The black queen has been attacked and forced to be retreated. If somehow Khatri can open up the space of e5, he can put on a fork there. But is that easy? I don't think so. If somehow e5 square is clear, Khatri can put on a fork. What is Khatri's plan here? Okay, his plan is to threaten and attack and clear up this square. That is pretty solid plan, but will that work? That will be clear in less than 6 minutes here. Opponent has 6 minutes 40 seconds remaining and Khatri has. Okay, now the chances of fork is nil. But still Khatri is planning to go for it. I don't know what Khatri is doing here. Bishop takes bishop is fair. I think there's no. Oh, bishop is pinned. Sorry. My bad. Something else goes on. 1600 ELO games. Different than my games. Typically 300 or 200 ELO games. So my opinion doesn't work all the time. Yo, this. Not. Okay, so Khatri, I think Khatri likes that